I want to give you some insight into my online programs. When you join, you will have access to my library. All of the products that you are in will appear on this page. This is my library. These are all the courses that I have access to, which are many, obviously, because they're my courses. But you'll scroll down, you'll see this welcome notice, and you'll scroll down to the products that you have access to. I'm going to take you into Nourish to Flourish Fellowship. This is a program that offers level 1 classes, therapeutic classes for people that have pain, back pain, neck pain, knee pain, hip pain, but also lessons about how the nervous system works, lessons about stress, and other more spiritual practices just to get you in tune with your body and yourself. So I'm going to take you into the Nourish to Flourish Fellowship. So this is the front page of the Nourish to Flourish Fellowship, and here you will see all of the categories of classes available. It starts with a welcome section. This just gives you an overview of how the program is laid out. There's a section just for meditation. There's over 20 meditations in that section. There are some introductory classes. Peace, Potential, and Inspiration are gentle classes just to give you an idea about how I, as a physical therapist, integrate the spiritual aspects of yoga and health into a movement practice. Under each category then, related to an area of the body, you will find therapeutic practices for the feet and ankles, for the knees and muscles of the thigh, hips, low back, mid-spine, and the ribs, so the area of your diaphragm. I have many classes for bone health, so people with osteoporosis may not have pain, but these are great programs to begin strength training. Classes for neck pain, and you can see there's 2 pages that guide you into the categories of classes. And so in page 2, you'll see shoulders and upper arms, elbows, wrists and hands, the head and vestibular system. So if you have headache or if you have any balance problems, this is a great area. And then there are some more categories of classes. So this bonus of mindful movement, all of these classes are gentle and supported, whether on the floor or with a chair. There are practices on the therapy ball. Those are kind of fun for a little challenge of your core and for your balance. And then in this section called Pose Perfection, if you feel like you have some particular yoga pose that is difficult for you to do, or you want to learn more about how to do that pose and the various modifications of that pose, that's a great area. The chakra practices, I do have practices 1 through 5. Each chakra relates to a specific area of the body, and there are some emotions or sort of life challenges that are within each of those chakras or energetic areas of the body. I have a category with 2 classes called Walk with Ease, just if you are a walker and you want to improve how you walk or add a little yoga to improve your walking. And the last section are some of the coaching calls that I have had with my clients that I call Healthy Conversations. So all of this is accessible to you in the Nourish to Flourish Fellowship. So let me go into one area and show you what a section looks like. I'm just going to go into the feet and ankles, faith in your feet and ankles. So if you click on that, you will see many times I'll have a guided meditation that is maybe specific to that region of the body. So that's a grounding foot meditation. And I have both short practices and longer practices. So I try to create some short practices on the days when you don't have time. But I also suggest you don't hesitate to start a long practice and then just stop it. You know, if you have 30 minutes to do some kind of yoga practice, go to, say, the big toe power class, start the class, do your 30 minutes or 25 minutes, maybe end with a little own personal shavasana or relaxation, and then do whatever else you need to do. Go on with the rest of your day. Don't feel like you need to do the entire 60-minute class. So most of my classes are 60 minutes. There's a specific structure to those classes. The beginning 10 minutes is breathing. The next 10 to 15 minutes are gentle, usually supported practices on the floor. Most of the time we move to standing. Sometimes we just increase the challenge from the floor, but the 3rd section is moving into standing. 4th section coming back down to the floor for a few stretches, lengthening, slow down the breathing. The last or 5th aspect are then Shavasana or the relaxation, where I guide you through an intention of the day, but just really focusing on relaxation for the last 10 minutes of the class. So that is Nourish to Flourish. You can see here, this is a navigation. Right above the listing of all the classes is a navigation. So if you want to go back to the categories, the different sections of the classes related to the different parts of the body, you can click on the categories. If you go back to Nourish to Flourish Fellowship, it pretty much takes you to the same place. It just gives you that little heading as your home page. Those are some ways that you can navigate through these classes. Pick an area of the body that is bothering you, or an area of the body where you feel like you're stiff or weak or just need a little bit of extra attention. So that's it. That's the Nourish to Flourish Fellowship. I hope you enjoy it.